Hello everyone, you join me in Yamagata Prefecture in this beautiful autumnal landscape. I'm here in Omoshiro Yama Gorge, which I believe means interesting gorge. I've just been walking around here with 34 people from Taiwan, and that sounds like the setup to a punchline, but it's just facts. There was a tour group from Taiwan and they were all very nice to me. I'm here in Yamagata for 3 or 4 days. I'm probably going to tie this vlog in with Tochigi as well. We're sort of just venturing through the northern parts of Japan right now. Yep, that's the end of the report. Let's get into the funny business, shall we? Hold on, the 34 people from Taiwan are currently wanting to get past, so I am going to have to stop this recording. Today I'm here in Yamadera. Yamadera. Maybe listen carefully next time when you'll hear me initially. Up there, I believe there is a bunch of temples, but there's about 1,000 steps. That's a lot of steps to get up there, so it's going to be a lot of physical exertion today, everyone. You would not believe the morning I have had. Actually, you would. It was very boring and very stressful. For some reason, my Japanese rail pass, which I used to get like everywhere, just stopped working this morning. So I've spent the entire time trying to get a new one. Thankfully, I did. And now I've made it here to Ginzan Onsen, which you can't see because I'm not actually there yet. So a little bit of a delayed departure on my part, but that's okay because I've heard it's actually better at night time. And I'm not just huffing copium there, I've actually heard that, so just one of those days, isn't it? It's just gonna be one of those days. Bang! And just like that, with a snap of my fingers, here I am in Tochigi Prefecture. It might have been a snap of the fingers for you, but for me it was actually quite a long and arduous journey for most of which I was feeling really quite poorly, actually. I think I'm feeling better today. I had quite a nice meal last night that really rejuvenated my spirits. I just went and had dinner in this nice local restaurant, which for the full hour I was there, by the way, they were playing the exact same song on repeat. It was that meme song, you know, the one that goes, "Who can say where the road goes?" Anyway, I was the only one in the restaurant, and at the end, the guy came up to me and he was like, "Daijoubu desu ka?" And I said, "Oishii desu, ippai," which I think means, yes, it was very delicious. I'm very full. And then I think he replied with something along the lines of like, "Oh, I hope you're not too full," because he sort of repeated the same phrase back to me. So I'm assuming that's what he was saying. And I said, "Daijoubu, betsu butter desu," which means, and this is a direct translation, "Do not worry, I have a second stomach." It's literally my favourite phrase, and I didn't think I was going to get to use it this whole time because that's quite hard to slip into conversation, but I've just pulled off wonders today. Anyway, sleep is the best medicine, as they say, so I'm going to go to sleep on my wonderful futon bed, everyone. It's my first futon-based experience. That's going to be fun, isn't it? I'm here today at Chuzenji Lake to see this thing behind me called Kegon Falls. It's so freaking busy around here, man. It might just be the contrast between me spending like a load of time in the middle of nowhere, but you can tell we're getting back nearer Tokyo because there's so much traffic. It took like 3 hours to get here just because of traffic jams. Anyway, I'm here now, and to be honest, it's quite good. Bit of a stinker of a day, if I'm honest. Don't get me wrong, the place that I went was really pretty, and it was probably worth going for the waterfall just on its own, but way too many people. Just way too many people there. I mean, getting in and out of there was like an absolute ball ache. It was kind of like a cloudy, sort of gloomy day anyway, so it got to the point where I was thinking, I want to go home now. And I got to the bus station and oh my god, the queue was ridiculous. It literally started at the bus stop, snaked its way all the way around the bus station, and then out into the car park like 100 meters. And so I was just waiting in this queue for like 2.5 hours or something like that. Every half an hour a bus would come, it would fill up with people, we would go forwards like a depressingly small amount, and then the bus would leave and all morale would just go out the window. But yeah, it was just a ridiculous amount of people. At one point, this Australian couple who were in front of me turned around and they were like, "Do you think we're gonna get on yet?" And I said, listen, unless what comes around that corner is a cruise ship with wheels attached onto it, I just do not think we're going anywhere. And guess what, guys? I was right. Basically, what should have been a 1-hour journey has been 4 hours, and I'm still not home. Anyway, hopefully tomorrow's going to be better. This is my train. Hoo ha ha ha. Happy Halloween, everybody. I overslept massively this morning. Must have been all that intense queuing yesterday, but it doesn't matter because I have come up with a plan. I was searching around on the World Wide Web and I stumbled across these illuminations that they do in this local gardens. And so I'm going to wait for it to go dark, maybe have a pizza to pass the time, and then hopefully I'll get this magical, beautiful experience. Okay everyone, today we're heading to the big one. We're going to Toshogu Temple, which is, I would say, the most famous temple outside of Tokyo, probably. So, might be a bit busy. There is the possibility I'll have to do a bit of queuing again, but that's okay because, I love a queue. Okay, I think I might actually have to run for the train now. Okay, bye. Okay, hello everyone, just jumping in here on a voiceover while I eat some pancakes, just to add a bit of context to my final day in Tochigi, because to be honest, I was very tired at the time and I forgot to explain anything, so you can probably already tell by my very fetching life jacket that I decided to go on a boat trip today, and let me tell you, it was a lovely time. It was a very old style traditional boat, and it sailed down this really pretty gorge. There was this guy at the front of the boat telling us all about the history of the town I was staying in, Ginzan Onsen, I believe it was called. I of course understood none of what he was saying because I am stupid and I don't know Japanese, but I was really just hoping to enjoy a nice relaxing trip downstream, which I did. It was really calm for a short while, that is until the water began to get a bit choppier, and then all of a sudden there was this one section that was just like whitewater rafting. Honestly, I didn't get any film of it, which I'm annoyed about, but I couldn't have. I was too busy trying to stay in the boat. That's a bit dramatic, but basically I was sitting almost at the front of the boat, and as it turns out, it was my job to hold up this sheet of plastic to keep everyone else dry. I of course didn't know this because that instruction was given to me in Japanese. So when we came to this like choppier section, the guy at the front kept looking at me and saying, "Yabai, yabai," which means like, uh-oh, oh no. And I was just sitting there clueless, and then this huge like splash of water came over the front of the boat, and me and everyone behind me got absolutely drenched, and I felt so bad. Oh god. Anyway, it's kind of funny in hindsight, but thankfully the rest of the ride was a bit more low-key, and after that I spent the rest of my final day just wandering around Ginzan Onsen and taking a bit of a breather. So I'll be candid with you right now. I know I'm usually unrelentingly positive on this channel. No, I do try and remain sort of generally enthusiastic during these vlogs, but the last few days have been like really tough, I would say. I've just been stressed out as hell. I got really quite poorly. Like I was having these really bad headaches, but that was then exacerbated by me doing a whole like health anxiety thing, which is like really not nice. I don't know, I think what I found out is traveling on your own is kind of difficult, and there's a lot of like subconscious little stressors that just eat away at you and like grind you down. Sorry if you can hear my squeaky shoe by the way in the background. It's the most annoying thing ever. Maybe I was a little bit over ambitious with this trip. I don't know. I mean, I'm obviously just gonna keep doing the best I can, but everyone, I'm the last person to ride the cable car up, and presumably I'll be the only person to ride it down again. Yeah, thank you very much for watching. I imagine my channel is as good as dead by now. It's just I decided to go away for a long time, as it turns out. But yes, anyway, this is Jude on top of the world right now, signing out. Bye.